PlayStation's newest handheld, Project Q, has officially been announced. But is it already DOA? Let's discuss. At the recent PlayStation Showcase, Jim Ryan announced Project Q, PlayStation's remote streaming device, launching later this year. And that's basically all the details he gave us. No price, no actual release date, and I'm kind of worried that this thing might actually be dead on arrival. It's all basically dependent on the price of this device. Now, I do really like the look of the device. I mean, it's basically just an 8-inch screen stuck in between a DualSense controller. I do have concerns that if this thing is dropped, that is a good chance it's going to break very easily. Like, this is definitely something you probably shouldn't let a kid touch, because, yeah, it looks like it's just made to just snap or break at the slightest drop. Now, it's so disappointing to see that this is just a remote play device and not an actual handheld that can go anywhere, play anywhere. From what it seems like, it's only an in-home remote play device. That is very disappointing, but we kind of already knew that, and where this thing is going to succeed or fail, basically, is the price point. If this thing is $129 to $150, I think it can find an audience to be moderately successful. I don't think it's gonna sell, 10, 20 million of these things. I really don't. I think there's a very small audience for a dedicated remote play device, but like I said, 129, 150 is the sweet spot, I think. Anything more than that, you're really asking your consumer to spend too much on what this device does, really. If this thing is like 200 to 250, which I think there's a good chance that it could be 2 to 250 with how PlayStation likes to price things at a premium for their customers, then I think you're at the point where 2 to 250, where you could just buy like a cheap TV for whoever in the household wants to use the TV your PlayStation 5 is hooked up to. Or for that price, you can buy a cheap tablet that's going to have much more functionality for you, where you can just hook up a DualSense to it and play remote play during using that. If this thing is like $129 to $150 and you can use it as like a controller and a second screen, then I think it'll be okay. But yeah, I'm really curious what they're going to price it at. And I think, this thing might be in trouble if it's where I think they're going to price it at, around 2 to 250. Let me know in the comments below, what would you be willing to pay for Project Q? What do you think they're going to charge? And is it something that interests you? Once again, if you're new here, hit that like button, consider subscribing. Fusion64 out.